It's been a minute, huh? It's been almost a month, I think, since we've gone live for TNC. But a lot happened last time we were here. We thought we had no champion. CEO decided, nah, Cold Crimson is still champion. We crowned a new women's champion. We have the birth of the TNC 2, and a whole lot more went down at Seasons Bleedings. The VOD, or not even the VOD, because I forgot to grab it before Twitch disappeared it. But the show without commentary went up this morning for people that need a reminder on what went down. But now we're here for episode 41. And let's not waste any more time. Let us get right into the action. And we are going to start off hearing from our world champion after the events that transpired in the main event.
Owen Spade. You fucking rat. Sticking your nose into business that doesn't concern you because you're a little afraid that your former teammates might be a little more successful than you? You should have stayed dead. Can't name a single person on this roster that enjoys your presence. Thanks to your stupid antics at that match at Seasons Bleedings, I have to win this tournament to keep something I never even lost. Unfortunately for Aiden Kennedy, he's my first matchup since that screw job. I'm not going to hold back against him. I never have, and I never will. Over these next few weeks, every competitor in this tournament is going to suffer. I don't care who you are, where we fight, or how it happens, you're going to suffer. And for Zyler Glass, we still have unfinished business. This isn't over until you're completely wiped from this company. Whether that takes a few weeks or a few years, I won't stop until you're completely gone. And for Aiden Kennedy, one last message before I go. After I beat you tonight, I want you to go backstage to the locker room, let all the scumbags wanting a taste of this gold to know that Cole Crimson is coming, and he's bringing hell with him.
Short and sweet, as Cole Crimson tends to put it. And now he'll get set for his matchup in the TNC 2 against Aiden Kennedy later on tonight. But now we kick off the TNC 2 with our first match between two old friends. Quite frankly, in my opinion, I think the CEO is a little bit out of his fucking mind giving Owen Spade the first match in this tournament after what he did at Seasons Bleedings, but unfortunately that's not my call to make. And Owen Spade has an opportunity to put himself in the driver's seat of this tournament. If he can get a victory over Zyler Glass, it'd be a great start in this tournament, as Owen Spade's looking to become world champion for the first time in about 2.5 years. Outside of ELW, of course, as he is ELW world champion. But we all know how Owen won that belt. And speaking of how he won that belt, This man right here will be looking for some retribution after what went down at Genesis. You ask around that locker room, and they will tell you that they believe Zyler Glass should be ELW World Champion right now. You did what was necessary. You said if Isaac Graves won that match, he'd be World Champion right now. So let's pump the brakes on that one. And Zyler Glass, of course, on his quest to recapture the TNC World Championship. Of course, only held it for about a minute before Cole Crimson turned his back on him and cashed in the golden ticket briefcase. Both men looking for those first points of the tournament. Remember, 10-minute time limits. And here we go. Spade with a hip toss out the gate. Now off the top rope with the moonsault, but nobody home. And now Spade, Hurricane Rana into the corner. But Glass quickly back up to his feet. And Zyler, German suplex. Calm down, we just started. Zyler now with the waistlock applied. But Spade able to quickly turn this one around. With Zyler quickly back up to a vertical base. And it looks like I don't know what he has applied. It's certainly not a headlock unless he's got his supernatural powers kicking in, choking him from the inside. Now, Owen Spade might be a fan of interior choking. We don't know what we don't know how far the Pookie fantasies go. As Zyler missing an elbow from the second rope. But nevertheless, going for a cover here on Spade. Zyler back at it, looking for that Snapdragon. But Spade able to break it, break the hold. And now Glass sent off the ropes, Spade ducking under, jumping over. And Spade connecting with the Pele kick. And Owen Spade now looking for some sustained offense. 2 minutes deep. Hasn't had much to show for it, but a nice knee to the chest there, but again, not able to connect off the ropes. And now Spade with that swinging neck breaker. And Owen going for a cover here and an immediate kick out by the former world champion. And Spade now had something in mind, but Zyler Glass still plenty fresh, able to fend it off. And Zyler now removing the turnbuckle pad in the corner over there. Fat ass fell on me. And now these two are going to start trading blows. There's a chop from Glass. Overhand chop from Spade. Another chop from Zyler. There's a chop from Owen. And another chop. As both these men now going chop for chop. There's a big slap by Glass. And one by Spade. And another one by Zyler. And another by Spade. And another by Spade. And now it's breaking out into a hockey fight. Who comes out on top? It's gonna be Owen Spade. And Spade hates his spades. Into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Glass. And now Spade off the ropes with the Rolling Thunder. Going for the cover again on Zyler. 1, 2, kick out again. And Spade showing a little frustration. Gets rolled up by Zyler. Can he catch him here? No, kick out at 1. And now Spade off the ropes. Zyler ducking under. And Zyler this time able to connect with that Snapdragon. And Spade quickly back to his feet. Eats a big elbow there. And now both men on the apron entering the ring at the same time. Zyler off the ropes. As Owen connects with that Hurricane Rana. Spade with a big forearm. Picking Zyler back up to his feet. Hoisting Zyler up in the air. Looking for the GTH. Connecting! Lion Soul from Spade. Watching while driving is a very dangerous thing. As Spade looking for the Spade Stomp. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Owen Spade picks up 3 points to kick off the TNC 2. And that is not the start that Zyler Glass was looking for, but definitely the start Owen Spade needed, as he's now out in front. But of course that is likely to change by the end of the night, as 2 people could be joining him up with 3 points. Spade, once he hit that GTH, it was pretty much over for Zyler. And Owen Spade definitely hitting his stride at the right time. But we'll see if he can carry this momentum. You only need to be in the top 4 to reach the semifinals of the TNC 2. But he's put himself in good position here. But now we move on to our next match of the night.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, Sky Hunt.
Sky Hunt, in her limited action here in TNC, has been very impressive, but still has not been able to pick up a win. And she'll be going up against another former women's champion here tonight in Samantha Winters, who is making her return to TNC after not being seen for quite a while. So maybe this is an opportunity for Hunt to catch a former champion with some ring rust off guard.
And her opponent from Massachusetts, Samantha Winters.
Like I said, Samantha Winters making her return to TNC after an extended absence due to injury. And she's looking to right a steady, or what was a steady ship at one point when she won that women's title. It's definitely gotten rocky ever since. Winters looking to make her mark on the women's division once again. And getting a victory over Sky Hunt would help her tremendously. But a victory for Hunt would also do incredible things for her career as well. As these two women get it going with a DDT from Hunt in the middle of the ring. Now Hunt off the ropes with the lion salt and quickly into the cover on Winters, trying to catch her off guard and almost got a 2 count off rip. Hunt now up to the middle rope. Samantha Winters up to her feet, and Hunt with the crossbody. But Winters able to catch Hunt with a boot. Now the roll up here from Samantha Winters. Can she catch Sky Hunt? No, kick out at 1. And now Winters into the corner. Hunt setting her on the top rope, but Winters still able to get that boot up. As these two women going counter for counter here a little bit. Samantha Winters with the big heel kick. And Winters now to the apron. Sky Hunt rolled pretty much all the way across the ring, forcing Samantha Winters to change course. And Hunt taking advantage with that side suplex. And now it's Hunt on the apron. Winters to her feet. And nobody home on the crossbody from Hunt. And now Winters getting tossed into the ref. And Hunt able to take advantage there. As Winters really hasn't been able to get out of the blocks here to start. And Sky Hunt, nobody home on the elbow drop. And that might be the opening that Samantha Winters needed, but she's not able to take advantage of it as Sky Hunt right back on the attack. But there's a forearm from Winters. And Winters, big knee to the jaw. And Winters able to land that kick over the top rope. And Winters will make her way up to the middle rope. Went for the double axe handle, but nobody home. And Hunt with another DDT. And Hunt now connecting on that splash. Going for a cover here on Winters. And a kick out at just 1. Hunt now sizing up Samantha Winters here. Winters able to turn this one around. Big shot to the gut by Winters. And a forearm there from the former women's champ. As she continues to dissect Sky Hunt. And now just pouring in those right hands. Winters up to the top, dropping the knee onto Sky Hunt, going for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. And Winters went for the clothesline, but Hunt able to duck. And now Sky Hunt dropping Samantha Winters face first, middle of the ring. But Winters able to kick her off. Now over the top, Winters able to connect. But Hunt still got plenty left in the tank. And Sky Hunt, moonsault off the top. Going for the cover once again to put Winters away, but a kick out at 1. Still. Samantha Winters staying resilient in this match, not allowing even a 2 count. Sky Hunt making her way up to the top rope. And Hunt with the moonsault Connecting again. 1, 2. Kick out again. And now Sky Hunt starting to get frustrated. She felt that that should have put Samantha Winters away. Hunt now making her way to the apron. And Sky Hunt with a side suplex onto the apron. But Winters responding with an enziguri. And Winters now up to the top rope. Samantha Winters all the way to the floor. And now Winters tossing Hunt back into the ring. And now Hunt on the apron. And Samantha Winters going to work on Sky Hunt. And Sky Hunt falling to the floor. And the count begins on the outside. Samantha Winters getting caught by Hunt. DDT on the outside. But Winters quickly back up. And Hunt tossed across the outside. And Hunt now. Stop on the outside. And now Samantha Winters is busted open. As the count reaches 5 on the outside here. Samantha Winters tossed back into the ring. Could this be Sky Hunt's time? 1, 2, and Winters kicked out again. How in the world did Samantha Winters kick out? And now Winters, Black Bullet into the cover. 1, 2, and Hunt kicked out of the Black Bullet. Now Winters into the corner with speed, connecting with the clothesline and elbow. And Winters now, submission applied, middle of the ring. Sky Hunt has nowhere to go, but Winters letting go of the hold. And now after all that, these two women are going to start trading blows. Back and forth they go. Sky Hunt asking for more from Samantha Winters, but she was just baiting her in. Winters' hair is brighter than Tyler's future. And now again breaking out into a hockey fight. Middle of the ring, who comes out on top? And it's going to be Samantha Winters. And Winters looking for a second Black Bullet. 1, 2, kick out again! How? Jesus. Almost feels like Samantha Winters now is in complete control of this match now. As Winters resetting the count. But Hunt now back into the ring. And Winters off the top overshoots her target. And Sky Hunt taking advantage. And Hunt now into the corner. Mike McCarthy just got hired by the Steelers. Interesting. Winters. A third black bullet. 1, 2, 3. We're going back on the highway. Pete Rappaport it is. Nah, it's reporter Pete. Come on. We know whose game this is. Reporter Pete's breaking into the NFL. Yeah, I don't know how long McCarthy's gonna last in Pittsburgh. Definitely not gonna last like whatever Tomlin was, 19 years. I wonder if Aaron Rodgers goes at it one more time with McCarthy. McCarthy's lucky if he lasts 19 days. Nobody has it, buddy. Me. I will always have it worse than you. Ken Killstrom, or not Ken, Jesus, Ken Killstrom, what the fuck? I'm out of it. Kez Phoenix, wrong cunt rider. Kez Phoenix and Tyler Vincent tagging together once again on TNC, but under much different circumstances than the last time that they teamed together. They are now former cunt riders at this point, after Kez was kicked out by Keith. And then Tyler Vincent sticking by his best friend ended up turning his back on the cunt riders. So they're once again lone wolves. And now looking to climb the tag team ranks as they go one-on-one with the new tag team champions. Jet Set should be standing here as tag champs. they kind of got dealt a bad hand at Seasons Bleedings, to be honest. With how fast the Titans won their semifinal match, it just didn't feel like they had a chance. They were already gassed from their semifinal match. So maybe, if they were all fully rested, would the outcome be any different? But that's not what we're here to find out today. We're going to see who's the better team tonight between the Titans and Kez and Tyler. As it's Eli Titan and Kez Phoenix starting this one off. But now Eli goes for the tag into Braxton. As Braxton, huge neck breaker to Kez. And Braxton just hammering away with those right hands. And a big knee strike there from Braxton as Kez is just not able to get out of the gates here. And a tag back into Eli. And there's a forearm from Kez. And now Kez over the top rope landing that kick. And Kez now starting to build a little something. Hoisting Eli up and driving him head first into the mat, it looked like. As Kez now makes the tag to Tyler Vincent. But Eli able to turn this around. And Eli with the knee breaker. And a double axe handle busting Tyler open early. Tyler Vincent already in trouble here as Braxton coming back in. And Braxton hoisting Tyler up for a power bomb. But Tyler might have been awoken from that power bomb. Coming right back at Braxton, but Braxton just too powerful. Huge clothesline. As Kez was looking for a tag, he couldn't get it. And now the Titans look to cut the ring in half. But an elbow there from Tyler. Again, can't get back to his corner. And he goes face first into the turnbuckle. Jet Set winning it all next week. Or the glory holes. I hope it's Jet Set. And now the tag back into Eli. And now a roll up here and a kick out at 1. As Tyler looking to build something. But again, the Titans just too methodical, too overpowering for Tyler here. Gonna be the Riz Tussie line 2.0 just because. What did you miss? You missed your promo. You missed Owen Spade defeat Zyler Glass in the TNC 2. And you missed Samantha Winters defeating Sky Hunt. And we're about 4 minutes into this tag match between Kez and Tyler and the new tag team champions in the Titans. And Zan is about to go back on the highway because of Mike McCarthy getting hired by the Steelers. You thought he was driving dangerously before. You ain't seen nothing yet. As Braxton now going for the cover here on Tyler Vincent. Gets a 2 count, but not a 3. And now Braxton might have been thinking Titan Bomb, but Tyler Vincent able to avoid it. But another right hand from Braxton. And a cross body shutting down anything that Tyler might have had planned. But Tyler crawls to his corner, gets the tag into Kez Phoenix. Big MMC to the Steelers. That is correct. Reporter Pete had it first. Big right hand from Braxton. Tag back in to Eli here. Big kick from Kez. And now Kez off the ropes. Sliding drop kick. Exactly. I got Cracker Tom now. Kez with the flurry of clotheslines. And now Kez making his way up to the top rope. Kez connecting with the frog splash. And now into the cover here on Eli. Gets a 2, but not a 3. And Eli able to poke at the eye of Kez. And now hoisting Kez up. And just dropping him for a cutter. And now Braxton coming back in. The Titans have done a very good job in this match of keeping each other fresh. They've been very methodical in how they've approached both Kez and Tyler. But Kez getting the upper hand right now as he goes for the tag to Tyler Vincent. And Tyler with the Thez press. And Tyler now, Bulldog applied on Braxton, but it's broken up by Eli. And now Eli returns back to his corner. Braxton looking to go back to work. Big clothesline. Turning Tyler Vincent inside out. And now Braxton from the top. Nobody home on the elbow. And now into the corner. Double team coming from Kez and Tyler. Double back body drop. And now Kez with a swinging neck breaker. And Braxton able to quickly get a tag into Eli. Hoping to salvage any momentum. And Eli missing on 2 drop kicks in a row. But it might not matter. Eli has Kez up for a Titan bomb. But Eli not done just yet with Kez Phoenix. Hoisting him up. Planting him face first. Eli into the cover. 1, 2. Broken up at 2 by Tyler. Eli went for a cutter. But Kez able to reply with that face buster. And now Kez into the corner with speed. Nobody home. Big enziguri by Eli. And Eli pouring down the right hands, and Kez busted open. Tag into Braxton. As Kez rolling up to his feet. Gets caught with a monkey flip. And now into another cover. 1, 2. Kick out again by Kez. And Kez gets the tag into Tyler. And Tyler hoists it up for a sit-out powerbomb. And Braxton up to the middle rope. Tyler to his feet. Huge DDT from the second rope. And a tag once again by the Titans. Eli up to the top rope. Sizing up Tyler for the headbutt, but nobody home. And now Tyler has Eli right where he wants him for a stop. Into the cover. Broken up before the count could even start. And now a tag into Kez Phoenix. And Kez firing up. But Eli able to catch him with that jawbreaker. And off the ropes with the hip toss. Yeah, a lot of curb stomps so far today. As Kez with a roll up here on Eli. Can he catch him? 2, kick out. Eli now hoisting Kez up. But Kez quickly getting those elbows into the jaw. That's not stopping Eli for long. As Kez now laid out. Middle of the ring. Oh. Oh my god, I forgot to edit that out. I totally forgot about that. That's funny. I hit pause by accident. Oh, that's funny. I totally forgot about that. As Braxton now has the choke in applied, but it's broken up by Tyler. I thought they went out too, and then I saw like the HUD at the bottom, like, oh my god. I forgot to edit that out. Honestly, it's funnier that it's in. Tyler, future shock. 1, 2, broken up by Eli. And now Tyler coming in with the rights. And now went for his own headbutt. Nobody home. And eats a big boot for the trouble. And now a double team coming here from the Titans. Big double axe handle to the arm. And now looking for another Titan bomb to put this away. Into the cover. And it's broken up instantly by Kez. And now Tyler again into the corner and another double team coming. And now this match rolling to the outside. As Braxton in pursuit of Tyler Vincent. Landing that elbow. Now back into the ring. Braxton making his way to the top. Tyler to his feet. Huge leg drop from the top into the cover. 2, 3. And it is a good start for Braxton and Eli Titan as their reign, one of the matches of all time. Mama Kennedy wins again. As their reign as tag team champions is off to a good start. Dable's interviewing for the Raiders head coaching job today. Interesting. It was a good match. It's just the pause kind of killed the vibe a little bit. Which is totally my fault, but it is what it is.
Here are your winners.
And Owen couldn't actively root for anyone because he had 2 former cunt riders and 2 people that beat his team at Seasons Bleedings. It had been a little while since we had seen Pete Brents. And then out of absolutely nowhere, just emerged out of thin air during the main event, laying out both Owen Spade and Zyler Glass with Art of Hate drivers. And just disappearing. We still don't know why he did what he did. But his involvement landed him in the TNC too. Blood just wanted to be involved. He might have just wanted to be involved, who knows? Maybe he has a good reason. Maybe not. We don't know. Speaking of people who potentially just wanted to be involved, still have no clue why Jace Gold went after Cole. It was kind of random that he chose to do what he did. But that's how we ended up here today, is Pete Brents and Jace Gold going one-on-one here in the TNC 2. His ass saw people fighting and said, "Sign me up." As Brents and Gold lock up for a second time here. And Brent's going to overpower Gold into the corner. And the ref going to have to break them up, but Gold getting in a cheap shot there. And Jace Gold potentially knowing that if he wants a shot at beating Pete Brents, he needs to take every opportunity that he can. As he sets Brents on the ropes. But Brent's able to reverse. Arm spring into the cutter by Jace Gold. And Gold now. Springboard drop kick. And an elbow for good measure. As Jace Gold off to a fast start here in this match. Now working on the legs of the two-time world champion. And Gold with a frog splash off the middle rope. And Gold now sizing up Brent with that enziguri. Gold hoisting Brent's up, but Brent's able to turn it into a DDT. But Gold quickly rolling Brent's up here. Can he catch him just for a 1 count? Gold now on the apron. And Gold went for another missile drop kick, but Brent's able to sidestep him. Brent's with a double axe handle. And Brent's now with the crossbody. And Brent's into the cover, but a kick out of 1 by Gold. And Brent's now sizing up Jace Gold for a big knee strike to the face. But Gold able to turn this around with a couple forearms. And now an elbow. And now Gold has Brent set up for a Styles Clash. Into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Brent. And now Gold hoisting Brent up for a Death Valley driver. And that could do it. 1, 2. Kick out by Brent. Gold now. Dude, I'm tired. Alright, leave me alone. Gold now. Elbow drop from the top. And Gold gets blocked by Brent. Gold returning the favor as Brent's off the ropes. Gold jumping over. And Jace Gold with a German suplex. Holding on for a cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Brent. And Brent set up in the corner. Gold able to connect. And Brent's quickly back up to his feet. And Gold hits a second burning hammer. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Don't gotta worry about that. Jace Gold has been revitalized ever since leaving Matt Rizko, and that continues into the TNC 2 as Gold picks up 3 points, putting him atop the leaderboard with Owen Spade. Face Jace Gold is unstoppable, heel Jace Gold is very stoppable. This is very true. Jace Gold just works best as a babyface.
Here is your winner,
Look, we don't gotta talk about that. I don't need to be brought up.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Hartford, Connecticut, weighing in at 228 pounds, the ECW Internet Champion, Assassin Hayden Kennedy.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know if Aiden Kennedy is still the ELW social media champion. But when this was recorded, he was champion. This is very funny for reasons, but I'll leave it alone. It's Ken right now? Okay, that's what I thought. So I gotta take the belt off him. Thankfully that belt don't mean nothing right now. I think I recorded this like right after Season's Bleedings. Pulled a Marco and stole it. Wouldn't put it past Kennedy to do some stealing.
You die first, get it? Your friends might get me in a rush, but not before I make your head into a canoe. You understand me?
Mama Kennedy for social media champ. Has Mama Kennedy even debuted in ELW yet? This is Omega versus Okada. I just booked this match a few weeks ago. And I'm doing it again. Omega versus Evil? Who's who? Kennedy's Omega. Omega versus Evil, but they're both evil. I'm surprised you called Kennedy evil when you had the most success in his company. And he didn't fucking kill you. Actually, this is Jericho versus Evil, which is a real match. I don't doubt that it's real. What's good, Seth? And here we go. Final match of the night for the TNC 2 tournament. As Aiden Kennedy going straight to work on Cole Crimson and landing that moonsault straight off the bat into the cover, and a kick out of one by Cole. And Kennedy not going to slow down with that power bomb. Rolling through into the knee strike. And another one by the Assassin. Cole up to his feet, but Kennedy getting countered here by Cole. And Cole with the running power slam. And Cole hammering those rights into Aiden Kennedy, and now we take this match to the outside. And Cole now hoisting Kennedy up for a suplex on the outside. And Cole dropping Kennedy onto the knees of Cole Crimson. And now a huge knee strike by Cole. Can't wait for him to be 30 in the Rumble. Dude, I don't know if I've ever been less excited for a Rumble than this year's. Like, I've genuinely have not cared about the Rumble event at all, apart from potentially AJ's retirement. I don't give a fuck. I've heard it's either going to be Cody or Lesnar, and like, that doesn't excite me at all. Like, that actively makes me want to not watch. Big headbutt there by Cole. And another jumping headbutt. And Cole now choke slam into the cover. 1, 2, kick out. Yeah, Roman does not excite me in the slightest. And now the Crimson choke locked in on the Assassin. He's got it locked in tight in the middle of the ring. But Kennedy able to break the choke. Yeah, honestly, I think Roman's just there for the pop. And then he's going to go like back to Hollywood or whatever. Like, I do not anticipate him sticking around for very long. Just so they can do the Roman Reigns returns graphic again. Like, I'm sick of it. Kennedy on the apron, landing that buckshot. And Kennedy going back to work on the legs of the much bigger Crimson. Cole now with a takedown of the Assassin. And now Cole with the DDT. Kennedy over to the outside. Cole thought about going high risk, but thought better of it. But Kennedy, either way, was ready for him. Big enziguri there from the Assassin. And now a stomp from Kennedy. Just do the fake suicide dive. Kennedy back into the ring. And only went back in to reset the count. I believe in the TNC 2 it's only a count of 15. So got to be more careful on the outside. You don't have as much time. Yep, it is a count of 15, and you lose a point if you're counted out or DQ'd. So if this ends in a double count out, both men would lose a point. They'd be at -1. As the count up to 6. Cole, twist of fate on the outside. Back into the ring we go. Cole going for the cover on the assassin to pick up 3 points. Can he do it here? No. Cole went for another twist of fate, but got caught by the assassin. As we're down to 3.5 minutes left in this match. Kennedy thinking Black Bullet, and he connects! 1, 2, kick out by Cole. Springboard 450 from Aiden Kennedy. And now he's looking to pick Cole Crimson apart. Cole back up to his feet, gets caught by Cole. And now Cole starting to fire back here. Leg drop onto the arm. And Cole now into the cover, looking to pick up 3 points, and he gets him! Out of nowhere, Cole picks up the win. Just like that. The deadliest leg drop ever. So after 1 week, Owen Spade, Jace Gold, and Cole Crimson all sit on 3 points. And Zyler Glass, Pete Brents, and Aiden Kennedy all still at 0. But that does not mean the show is over. We still have our main event, as we will be getting a women's title rematch from Seasons Bleedings. As Olivia Harnage will be getting her rematch against Haley Blackwell to close the show. Zyler probably thinking about going back on the highway again after discovering that he's the only former BHS member not to pick up any points. OG BHS on top. Well, 2/3. But now it is main event time for the women's title.
And is for the Women's Championship.
It took a long time for Olivia Harnage to reach the mountaintop. Won the first ever Women's Royal Rumble in TNC. And then was able to capture the women's title for the first time back at Clash of the Titans 2 when she defeated Ashley Sharp. But in her first title defense, ended up losing it at Seasons Bleedings to Haley Blackwell. We are all rooting for Olivia Harnage. Harnage looking to become the newest member of a short list of women to become two-time TNC Women's Champions. A list that Haley Blackwell joined when she defeated Olivia Harnage last month. Blackwell looking to make her second reign just as good as her first. Held the title for a good bit before she ended up dropping it to, I believe, Samantha Winters back at Turning Point. The first Turning Point. It was almost a year ago now. But Blackwell definitely trying to make sure that her second reign does not end after just one show.
Introducing the challenger from Scarsdale, New York, Olivia Harnage. And her opponent from Beverly Hills, California, the Women's Champion, Haley Blackwell.
Blackwell handing off the championship to the referee. Hoisting that belt up high. Both women set to go for the Women's Championship in the main event. And here we go. Drop kick out the gate by Olivia Harnage. She's coming out guns a-blazing in an effort to get back that Women's Championship. Harnage double knees to the back. And Harnage now, big knee strike to Blackwell. And now a knee to the gut. And Harnage in complete control to open this one. And now a springboard forearm catching Blackwell. And went high risk again. Went for the double axe handle off the middle rope, but Blackwell able to escape. But that's not going to stop Olivia Harnage for very long. As Blackwell just shoving her boot into the face of Blackwell. Now off the ropes with speed with another boot. And now Blackwell getting turned around. Olivia Harnage starting to beat the chest of Haley Blackwell. And Blackwell falling all the way to the floor. And the count beginning on the outside. And this matchup is still all Olivia Harnage. She is hell-bent on getting that title back. As Harnage from the top landing the kick to the outside. And now Blackwell into the barricade. But Blackwell able to get off the barricade quickly here. And Blackwell spiking Olivia Harnage face first onto the floor, and now sending her over to the announce table. Now back into the ring after a count of 7. And Harnage into the cover here on Haley Blackwell to get her title back, and a kick out at 1. Just stomping at the chest of the champion. And Harnage, nothing doing over the top rope. But again, that's not going to stop her for long. Off the ropes, went for that shin strike, but Blackwell able to get out of the way and hit a Hurricane Rana. And Blackwell quickly to the apron, trying to find something. Springboard, nobody home. But Blackwell able to plant Harnage, 2, kick out. Big uppercut there from Blackwell. And Blackwell now up to the top rope, hitting the coffin drop onto the back of Olivia Harnage. And Harnage to her feet and went for the springboard dropkick, but nobody home. And now Harnage and Blackwell going counter for counter, but Harnage able to catch her with a forearm. And now Harnage maybe thinking Harnage collapse. Can she hit it? She's got it set up, and she connects with the Harnage collapse. Into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Blackwell. And Olivia Harnage right back to work. Control of the fingers and arms. And now the double knees to the back again of Haley Blackwell. And again, nothing doing over the top rope for Olivia Harnage. But Blackwell able to hit that uppercut again. Blackwell hoisting Harnage up here and dropping Harnage over the top. Quickly, Blackwell to the apron, looking for that springboard dropkick, this time able to connect with it. Harnage sending Blackwell off the ropes, knee to the gut, followed by the roundhouse. And now Blackwell stumbling to her feet in the corner, and Harnage taking advantage with the double knees to the back. And now the knee strike. And now Harnage from the middle rope, landing that Meteora. Into the corner, Blackwell goes face first off the turnbuckle. Scoop slam by Harnage, up to the middle rope. Code breaker off the middle rope. Into the cover for the title. 2, kick out by Blackwell. And now Harnage going for another Harnage collapse. For the title to become a 2-time champ. 1, 2, kick out again. Blackwell back to her feet again. Harnage looking for one more Harnage collapse. And surely this has to be it. 1, 2, 3. And Olivia Harnage is now a 2-time TNC Women's Champion. She joins Selena, Kendall Hendricks, and Haley Blackwell as the only 2-time Women's Champions in TNC history. And the belt is back where it belongs. And that is around the waist and the shoulder of Olivia Harnage. And Blackwell gave it everything she had, but Olivia Harnage was just on a different level in that match. And it took 3 Harnage collapses. But Olivia Harnage got the job done, and she is the new Women's Champion. There you see Harnage reunited with the Women's Championship to close out episode 41. And that will do it for episode 41. We will be back next week for episode 42 of TNC, where we will continue the TNC 2 and much more.